Sound one. प्रेम सुलभ वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय. Shall we all stand as we begin this evening's ceremony? Sure. So you all come, line up. Yeah. As we bow our heads in prayers, we acknowledge the greater presence of a being far greater than us. Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswate Namaha, Shri Gurudevaya Namaha. Om Yam Brahma Varurindra Rudra Murtaha Stunvante Divestave Vedaya Sangapada Pramurpadeshrehi Gayantiyam Samaga Dhyanavastita Gattena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yogina Yasyantam Naviru Sura Suragana Devaya Tasme Namaha. Om Shantakaram Bhurashainam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanainam Yogi Vidyanigamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhaiharam सर्वलोकैकनाथं हरिः ओम्। ॐ विष्णुर्विष्णुर्विष्णु अद्य श्रीब्रह्मणोदि द्विते परादे श्वेतवाराह कल्पे वैवस्वन्मन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतमे कलियुगे कलिप्रथमे चरणे पुण्यक्षेत्रे बहुधावतारे वर्तमाने कलियुगे कलिप्रथमे चरणे चुनिडादेशे Boodoo's funeral home पुण्यक्षेत्रे यठनाम संवत्सरे दक्षिण आयन पौषमास शुक्ल पक्ष एकादशी तिथौ भरणी नक्षत्र संध्या योग वृष्टिकरण मंगलवार दिने अमुक राशि स्थिते सूर्ये अमुक राशि स्थिते शशांके च शिशेषु ग्रहेषु यथा यथायाशि स्थान स्थितेषु अमुक गोत्रस्य अमुक नाम्नः take your names boys अमुक प्रेतस्य कलावती जैकिस्सून अंत्येष्टि कर्म अहम करिष्ये. See office at this just at the side of the head right there on your shoulder. Yeah. Good. Water. ओम मध्यमुख गोत्रस्य मुख प्रेतस्य मृतिस्थाने शवनिमित्तं स्नानं याडीयते तवोपतिष्ठताम्. Chandan. So you place a chandan using the ring finger again. Look at me. Look at me. So you go up and then come down a little bit on your forehead. Om madhyamukha gotrasya mukha pretasya mriti sthani shava nimittam chandanam yadiyate tavopatishtatam. Perfume. Om madhyamukha gotrasya mukha pretasya mriti sthani shava nimittam gandam yadiyate tavopatishtatam. Malas. ओम मध्यमुख गोत्रस्य मुख प्रेतस्य मृति स्थानिशव निमित्तं पुष्पमालां याडीयते तवोपतिष्ठताम्. आरती. ओम मध्यमुख गोत्रस्य मुख प्रेतस्य मृति स्थानिशव निमित्तं दीपोऽयं मयाडीयते तवोपतिष्ठताम्. So we walk around 5 times now, right? Om Yamadvare Mahagore Andinatam Savrite Tatra Lokanarthaya Deepo Yam Upatishtatam. Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare Jai Krishna Hare Shri Krishna Hare Dukhiyon ko dukh dur kare. Jai 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 Krishna Hare. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो आशा का दूर किनारा हो. अब कोई न केवल हारा हो फिर तू ही बेड़ा पार करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे जय कृष्ण हरे श्री कृष्ण हरे दुखियों को दुख दूर करे. जय 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 कृष्ण हरे. All right, take the empty flowers. So just you alone, right? So you come around this way, place the flowers at the feet. You all can have your seats now. Om Madhyamukha Gotrasya Mukha Pretasya Mriti Sthane Shiva Nimittam Snanam Yadiyate Tavopatishtatam. Chandanam Yadiyate Tavopatishtatam. Gandam yadiyate tavopatishtatam. Pushpamala meyadiyate tavopatishtatam. Arti. Om Madhyamukha Gotrasamukha Pretasamniti Stanishava Nimitam Deepoyam Mayadiyate Tavopatishtatam Yam Dhari Mahagori Andanatam Savrite Tatra Lokanarthaya Deepoyam Upatishtatam. Yeah. So you take the flower, come around this way, place it at the feet. No, inside, on the box, in the box. Yeah. Om Madhyamukha Gotrasamukha Pretasamriti Stanishava Nimitam Snanam Mayadiyate Tavopatishtatam. Chandan. Chandanam Mayadiyate Tavopatishtatam. Look. Gandam Mayadiyate Tavopatishtatam. Om Madhyamukha Gotrasamukha Pretasamriti Stanishava Nimitam Pushpamala Mayadiyate Tavopatishtatam. Arti. Om Madhyamukha Gotrasamukha Pretasamriti Stanishava Nimitam Deepam Mayadiyate Tavopatishtatam. Om Yam Dhari Mahagori Andanatam Savrite Tatra Lokanarthaya Deepoyam Upatishtatam. Okay, so you all can have your seats. Have a seat. Jai Sitaram, everybody. In occasions such like this, you don't say welcome. I don't think anybody likes to go. Some people like to go to funerals, right? But it's not always the best situation, especially around this time of year. Death knows no respect for holidays and occasions. This evening, we bid farewell to a mother. How many years? 88. I didn't reach half that yet. The Antyeshti Sanskar is the 16th and last Sanskar of the Sanatanist Hindu. The first and the last, the individual themselves don't perform, but those loved ones who are here do it on their behalf. Even before conception, there is a samskar. Asking Bhagavan, the parents who would like a child, they ask Bhagavan for a suitable jiva to come into the family. They perform samskar, Garbhadan samskar. And today, we do the last samskar of the Sanatanist Hindu. Who performs? The loved ones who are here. On behalf of that jiva, who would have exited a couple days ago. Is it Sunday? On Sunday. The entire life from 88 years ago to now, it is or was supposed to be an offering to Bhagwan. The last thing, well, let me retract a little bit. What is the most dearest thing to you? She can't answer me today. You can. Is it your spouse? Your children? The car? In Uncle case, the accordion? What is the most dearest thing to you? This, isn't it? We do things on a daily basis to protect this. Don't tell me it's your spouse. Because if COVID hit again, and one earlier infected, the next one they're going close. Isn't it? That's the truth. That's the reality. You protect yourself first. In first aid, they teach you that. If there's an accident, don't go try helping somebody else. Make sure you are okay. That's the only way you can help others. We think about this. And if this is most important to us, then we are supposed to use it in order for when we have to drop it, it's okay. Not so? You take care of it. If you buy a brand new vehicle, you're going to test out the speed at 160 on the highway, or you're driving that like an egg. Think. You take care of it. You want to wash that every single day. Ever own a brand new vehicle? Or even second hand? From the time you get it, but let 2 months pass now. You're in business to wash it again. Isn't it? That's the reality. But this body, we constantly go on taking care of it. From the time you feel the throat itching a little bit, you take some medication. You go and see a doctor. Because you care of this. But there's something that you're supposed to take care of that is far greater than this, that resides in here. What is that? The jiva. That which connects the body to Bhagwan. That jiva. That little, very fragile string. And if we don't take care of that, because that jiva, we say the soul or the spirit, if we don't take care of that, feed that, and make sure that that is fit to go back to his maker, then you didn't use this life as it ought to be used. You'd have wasted it. Our Shastras have declared that in order to get this human body, you have to go through 8.4 million different births. And then you are awarded this human body. But yet still, every single day, we go ahead and go and live our lives as willy-nilly, so they say, without a care. Anybody knows when that time will reach? Some astrologers try to give you a hint. Them themselves, they know. Some doctors, you go to, they say, well, you have 6 months again. And person living after 16 years again. Nobody knows. None of us are certain to even reach back home after today. That's the reality. Have we prepared for that eventuality? Some of us would have traveled from Canada overseas, right? If we have to book a ticket to go back, you have to prepare, not so? Before. You have to pack. luggage and you want to steam some shatine and thing and pack it nice and carry it back with the family. No? But you know, that flight could cancel. You reach in the airport, you don't check in, and they say, something wrong with the plane. Cancel your flight. But the most certain journey that we have to take, that nobody knows when, you can't cancel that, you know. You know much people try to put off that, and yet still, you meet your way wherever you are. Did we pack the bag or the luggage properly for that journey? I always use this example. If I have to send somebody, if you have to go to Valencia to deliver a package, let's say, tell you go in Valencia, you're meeting somebody to deliver a package. That is all the information you have. You will go? Would you go? Maybe. But how you will go? Doubtful, not so? With some fear in you. You don't know the route you're taking to go. You don't know what is in the package. You don't know who you're going to meet. Isn't it? All that will create some doubt in your mind. Suppose this Pundit sending me on a wild goose chase, boy. When I reach there, the man might lock my neck. You don't know. That journey that we all have to take is just so. We have a baggage to carry. We have a route to take. And there's somebody who we have to go and clock a card and meet. You know who is that? You know what you're carrying? Do you know the route you're taking? These are the questions. I cannot answer that for you today. It is just to tickle the thought. Make sure you don't need a 10-wheeler truck to carry what you're carrying. Your baggage should be as light as a feather. A feather is too heavy, so. Some people let's go down the last breath. I want Mama Bera. And you see that 2 feet of land they take the other day? I want it back. Every single day we go through this. This is reality. The human emotion is like that. Your baggage shouldn't be absolutely nothing. The route you're taking, you have to find that route. Your path. And who you're going to meet. Try and build a relation now with that individual. If you don't, when you reach there and you see who you meet, you want to turn back, but it's too late. Build that relation now with your God. However you know him to be. And at that appointed time, whenever that is, wherever you may be in the world, when it happens, if you know where you're going, what you're carrying, and who you're going to meet, you will go with a smile on your face. Isn't it? That is the reality. Simple. We will chant a couple verses of Srimad Bhagavad Gita as our scriptural reading for this evening, as the verses of the golden pages of the Gita energize that jiva on its journey. We clasp our hands and bow our heads. Excuse me. Om Partaya Pratibodhita Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhe Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashaadhyayanim Amba Tvam Manusamgadhaminim Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshanim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullara Vindayata Patra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Taila Purinaha Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanniparijataya Totra Vetraikaparnaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gitamritaduhe Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dhogda Gopala Nandanaha Parto Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dhogdam Gitamritam Mahata Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devake Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Hari Om Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha Ata Ashtamodhyayaha Arjuna Uvacha Kim Tad Brahma Kim Adhyatmam Kim Karma Purushottama Adibhutam Cha Kim Proktam Adidevam Kamukshate Adhi Yajñakatam Kotra Dehismin Madhusudana Prayarna Kale Chakatam Niyose Niyatatmabihi Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Aksharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavodhyatma Ukshate Bhuta Bhava Bhavakaraha Visarga Karma Samnitaha Adibhutam Ksharo Bhavaha Purushachari Devatam Adi Yajñohame Vatra Dehi Deha Britambara Antakale Chamameva Smaran Muktva Kalevaram Ya Prayate Samadbhavam Yate Nasyata Shamshayaha Yam Yam Vape Smaran Bhavam Tyadyante Kalevaram Tam Tamevete Konteya Sadatat Bhava Bhavitaha Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanusmudi Yudhyacha Mayarpita Mano Buddhihi Mame Vasa Shamshayam Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Chetasanyanya Gamina Paramam Purusham Divyam Yate Pantana Chintayam Hari Om Prem Solo Vrindavana Krishna Chandra Ki Jai. Arjuna is speaking to Shri Krishna on the battlefield, and he is asking Shri Krishna 7 questions. Bhagavan, Shri Krishna, takes 2 verses and answers the first 6 questions. The last question, the 7th question, he utilizes the balance of the chapter and by extension the entire Gita to answer that 7th question. What is that question? Upon quitting this body, when the jiva has to leave this body, how can one realize Bhagavan? All that I said before is leading up to this question. How can you realize God? And Bhagavan answers very briefly. The thought that is in the mind at that time, that is what you would become. Nobody knows when that could happen, what situation you'll be in. You're walking out of this room, this hall, and on the corner chair, you pong your foot, your last toe. What are you going to say? Some people might say, oh God, but some people might say, a little Yankee. Eh? Whatever is in your mind, that is what will come out. Isn't it? If I have in my hand a cup of coffee, and somebody nudges me a little bit, what will spill out? Orange juice? coffee. Whatever is in the container. So too, if in life you get a little shake, a little nudge, what you have inside, as you, not so? When you get a bad drive going down the road, what do you tell the fella? First thing when you open your door, your window in the morning, you see the neighbor, you screw up your face. Rather than say a good word, good morning, Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum, whatever, you screw up your face. What we have in here is what will be projected outside in the world. That's it. Simple. Nothing more. The message is, put what is supposed to be in here, what you want to project to the world, because that's all that you will receive. And when that time comes, if we have Bhagwan in here, constantly, whenever that moment comes, you can remember him. And to him you will end up being with. Simple as that. You just have to try to develop that. Even simpler. For the last half an hour, did I remind anybody to breathe? No. Anybody skip a breath? Maybe. Just as you would breathe, Bhagwan or God should be in the mind. Without a second thought. That is how it's supposed to be. Always on your mind. Whatever you are doing. Bhagwan didn't tell Arjuna, well now, hey, you leave the battlefield and go in the forest and sit down and chant his name. No. He was about to fight war. But keep Bhagwan in the mind. Every day we fight a war. This life is a war. Challenges. Any side you turn. Over and over. Some people will say more taxes. Keep Bhagwan there, in the mind, constantly, and do your duty. It becomes an offering to Bhagwan. So when that time comes, whenever it is, it'll be easy to think of Bhagwan. Boliye Vrindavana Krishna Chandra ki Jai. That is as much as we will do for pravachan, for the discourse. I will leave it open now for... Do we have a eulogy? Is there anybody? If not, we'll open the floor for a couple minutes for sentiments from the family.
Sitaram, everyone. Namaste. Assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. I have been appointed as MC for the program. But after listening to the Pundit, there's no need for me. Because his lecture was very good, appropriate, and what have you. My name is Madan Singh. Lady in the box there is Mekaki, if you understand what Kaki is. Because her husband was Mekaka. Oh, it's still Mekaka. My father and his father were brothers. So we grew up together, and I'm the eldest in my father. And I may be the eldest in the group here. No, it's not the eldest, actually. We have Sham here, who is older than me, and Kaka. But the rest of them are older than I am. I was fortunate when Kaka got married to Kaki. I was there at the funeral, at the wedding. I was very young, but unfortunately, I fell down and damaged my back. But it healed and it worked very good. But since then, regularly we'll be having family get-together. Kaka used to live, and his family used to live Picton, opposite the Picton Presbyterian School. Many of you were not there. Sham was there, and all his sisters, but most of them have died. Can you remember some of the sisters? Any of you? I have written down, I couldn't remember it myself. So I wrote down the names of some of the sisters. The only one present here today is the silver fox. I mix it up here now. I will get it here shortly. We have one called Betia. I wonder if you all remember who Betia is. Those of you, Kaka would remember Betia. She was one of the eldest of the lot. There were about 5 sisters at that time. And when I was born, she was there to help my mother, I understand, to take care of me. And then you had Barney. I see Barney, some of our children here. She has died also. Pulo has children here too. But Dulcie is here. I don't know if you all know who is Dulcie, but Dulcie is here. And Shakun, she has died also. And the other brothers are Sam, and then you have Ganesh. Ganesh called me almost every day from England. I sent a picture of him, well, I sent a copy of the program, because I think the thing is being live. He's very interested. So we grew up together. Kaki is after she got married to Kaka, then we got together. After Kaka left there, they went to Pleasant Park. Is that true, Kaka? How many of you know that? I'm just giving you a history of what happened at Pleasant Park. And then they came to where he's living right now. And every Christmas, we used to have a get-together at my home. Well, I got married afterwards and I had my own home. And my parents' home, and even my brother who died last year. After that Christmas dinner, every Boxing Day, we used to go across my Kaka house. And lots of food. Kaki used to prepare a lot of food. I still remember those things, a lot of food. Some of Kaka's children were very small. And I don't know if many of you know who the children are. We have Dave right here. We have Anthony. Yeah, Anthony right there. Well, Anthony not living here again, you know. You know that. Some of you don't know that. He was here last week or week before, and he told me he was coming back in March. Unfortunately, he is here. Then you had, after him, Bertrand. I think Bertrand somewhere around. I saw him somewhere around the back there. And then we had 3 boys, and then we had Rhea. They were all the children working except Rhea, because I understand that her husband didn't trust her with other people outside. She was so beautiful in those days. No joke, she was very beautiful. And she's still very beautiful. Yeah. But she did a wonderful job in taking care of Kaka and Kaki while she was here. You don't believe that, Anthony? And then we have Mark. Well, I was shocked to see Mark after so many years. I know Mark walking as a baby, you know. He used to live next to us. And when he comes to us, my wife had to pick him up because he's scared of the dog. And even the daughter there and the other one there. They're all grown up now, get married and so on. And should I say thank you, Kaki? On this occasion, I'll be able to see all of them here. So ladies and gentlemen, I understand that they don't want a big speech. All right? So Kaka has 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. Tarbeti. I don't know if you have heard of how many girls? David has 2 girls and 1 boy. Isn't it? But Kaka and them had 3 boys and one girl. And the one girl was Ria. And I don't know if you people know in Hindi. I'm not too a big fella in Hindi, but they say after 3 boys, there's a girl. That's Tetar Beti. And very, very lucky. So Ria, Raymond, you have a lucky wife. All right? So David has 3 grandchildren. 3 grandchildren. So Kaka is a great grand. So too is Kaki. So ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't continue much again because I know we have other things to do. And on behalf of the Jaikissoon family, my parents who are not alive, they were very, very close. We would like to thank you all for coming here and joining with us in this occasion. Kaka is still looking good. Yesterday I went to him and we saw him. A week before we went again and we met some of my brother and I, we went there. So, and I know Ria is taking a good care, and the girl, I think the girl is in the back there. She remembers there. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. And if there is anyone again who would like to make any contribution, no problem. I think we are limited for time. No limit. So. If anybody would like to say something, I think we have someone who wants to sing a song, you know. So I will sit here. They're cool.
Good evening, everyone. I greet you all in the wonderful name of Jesus. My sister-in-law is lying there. She has gone to meet her maker. I have a couple moments that I enjoyed with her. Well, before she came really, really sick and really lose her memory, she told my brother, said, Jai, I want to go meet Dulcie. So when brother called me, I said, what? I put up pillar wanting to cook, you know. But when Boysie come, me on no food, you know. You know, she telling me she's remembering the days when I was 5 years old. She said, Dol, you used to full water for me to go bathe. And she's hugging me, which we never did, eh? And she's touching my face like this, and my grandson bought a cake for her, and she's feeding me it. She still thinks I'm 5 years old. I was happy for that. Then one joyous moment, you know, every New Year's they used to come by our house in Diamond, and she's afraid of snake. So I had an artificial one. So I put it in the freezer, and I went and tell her, I said, Boysie, brother wants some ice. When she go on in the fridge, she started to bawl because the snake is right there. I had to run her because if she did catch me, was licks. So, you know, I being the last, I didn't know much, get to enjoy much because as Madam said, they had moved to Pleasant Park. And, you know, we give God praise that I am here today to send off my sister-in-law. My brother, Jai, God is good. Your children are here. You have grandchildren, great-grand, and we are thankful for that. And I love you. Nephews and niece, I'm here. Anytime you need me, I'm here. I'm going to sing a song. There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we can see it afar, for the Father waits over the way to prepare us a dwelling place there. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. To a bountiful Father above, we shall offer a tribute of praise for the glorious gift of his love and the blessings that hallow our days. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. In the sweet by and by, we shall meet on that beautiful shore. Heaven sounding sweeter all the time. Seems like lately, and it's always on my mind. Someday you're gonna leave this world behind. Heaven sounding sweeter all the time. I give God all the honor and all the praise. Although my voice is a bit cranky because of the cough, but I give God honor and praise. And I'm thankful that each and every one are here. And they always say, wedding or funeral, that's when you meet all your family. And I'm so thankful to see all my family here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Dulcie. It was very good. Anyone would like to say any tribute or anything again? Anyone? It's open. Okay. I was so taken up with the Jaikissoon side while I was speaking. But I don't know if you know, when I look at the program, I saw Kalawatee Jaikissoon. Who is Kalawatee? We know that the person there is Kaki or Sugan. Kaka is to call her Sugan. It's only when I look at the program, then I realize. And someone told me that is a school name. The Kalawatee was a school name, but we knew her as Sugan, and the sister-in-law used to call her Bhauji. So I'm sorry for that. I did not know that it was Kalawatee before. She had a sister. I don't know if you all know that she had a sister living at Masahu Junction. But I don't know the rest, because I used to work all those areas. And I met her, and her husband was a tailor. I don't know if any of them here right now. I know some of the children might not know, but some of the other family would know. But I had known both of them. Kaki had a sister living down there. But I think she has died since. I don't know. She would have died by now. Yeah. So, I say I would let you all know about that. Is there anyone who would like to make a final comment? All right. If not, I would like to invite Ria to give the eulogy.
Good afternoon, everyone. We gather today with heavy hearts, but also with a profound sense of gratitude to celebrate the life of my mother. She was a woman of strength, a beacon of love, and a constant source of inspiration. Mom was the embodiment of unconditional love. From the moment we were born, her love for us remained constant, unwavering, and boundless. She always put our needs first. In her role as a mother and a wife, she truly shined. She was always busy cleaning the house, cleaning the yard, cooking, washing, ironing. She even sewed most of our clothes when we were young. I don't know how she managed it all, especially in the days before washing machines and microwaves. Even with those things, I can't do all that mom used to do. Yet somehow, we were never left wanting or waiting. Meals were ready on time, clothes were laid out, lunches were packed. Mom had it all under control. Even as we grew older and started working, this didn't change. Mom still got up 4 o'clock in the morning, made sure we had something to eat before leaving home, still packed our lunches. We all have memories of those early mornings, the smell of her cooking, the bhajans playing on the radio. In her own quiet way, Mom taught us the importance of kindness, the value of family, and the power of a mother's and a grandmother's love. She lived her life for her family, and she was the biggest defender of her grandchildren. Never say anything bad about them, even if it was your own child. Mom always defended them. She had none of it. She was the kind of person who remembered birthdays and anniversaries, who noticed if someone needed help and didn't hesitate to offer it. Her home was a place of warmth and welcome, and her love extended beyond our immediate family. She was generous with her time and her care. The last few years of her life were difficult, for her and for us. As most of you know, she developed dementia. There were times when she wouldn't recognize us, and her memories began fading. But even in those moments, her spirit remained strong. When we were no longer able to care for her properly at home, we were blessed to have Stephanie and her team at Champs. They cared for her with love and compassion and became part of Mom's extended family. They did all that they could to keep her spirits up. Their kindness gave us comfort, and for this we are deeply grateful. My lasting memories of Mom are simple but profound. A hardworking, passionate figure of strength who never waned in support of her family or her love for them. She carried on even when times were tough, and she did it all with grace. Mom, we say goodbye to you today, and although you are no longer with us, your spirit will forever live on in our hearts. We will miss you dearly, but we will carry your love with us always. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ria. That's the Tita Riti. You did well.
When I think back on these times and the dreams we left behind, I'll be glad 'cause I was blessed to get to have you in my life. When I look back on these days, I'll look and see your face. You were right there for me. In my dreams I'll always see you soar above the sky. In my heart there'll
Thank you very much, Uncle and Auntie. I saw one picture there, and it reminded me of former First Lady, wife of the late Nur Hassan Ali. She has a very striking resemblance to former First Lady Sahila Hassan Ali. It's probably some family. If we are to make her memory last forever, it is our solemn duty as those left behind to live the righteous life. She would have come from an era, life wasn't easy. Uncle might have some memory of it. Life wasn't easy. To bring up 4 children. And sometimes my wife does say she had 2 children, me and the next one. So even to take care of Uncle, for a mother to do that, in that era gone, it really takes a lot. And they did it with pleasure. So on behalf of her this evening, if perchance she would have done anything that you didn't like, she might would have said something you didn't agree with, on her behalf I ask that you let it go now. Don't leave it inside. It'll eat you till your last day. Let it go. We leave it open now for everybody to come, immediate family and then relatives, to offer a flower. As we do that quickly, we have 5 minutes, and then we move for the final part of the ceremony on the other side of the room. And whilst this is in progress, we'll do a bhajan. So 1 bhajan should be sufficient time for everybody to come quickly. All right? So we'll start with Papa first, and then the rest of the family. As Auntie Ria would have said, she would have been playing bhajans on a morning, while cooking. I didn't hear any requests for bhajans, but I will try to do one, a little older bhajan. बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे जूती दुनिया जूती बंधन जूती है यह माया जूती दुनिया जूती बंधन जूती है यह माया जूता सास का आना जाना जूती है यह काया ओ यहाँ साचो तेरो नाम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे रंग में तेरे रंग गए गिरधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा रंग में तेरे रंग गए गिरधर छोड़ दिया जग सारा बन गए तेरे प्रेम के जोगन लेकर मन एक तारा ओ मुझे प्यारा तेरा धाम रे बनवारी रे जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाओ हर चिंता मिट जाए। दर्शन तेरा जिस दिन पाओ हर चिंता मिट जाए। जीवन मेरा इन चरणों में आश की ज्योति जलाए। ओ मेरी बाहर पकड़ लो श्याम रे, बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे, बनवारी रे, जीने का सहारा तेरा नाम रे। मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे, मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे, मुझे दुनिया वालों से क्या काम रे। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, विष को भी अमृत कर दे। पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा। जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, फिर जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। प्रेम स्लो वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। At this point in time, we make our way on to the next room for the final part of this evening's ceremony. I ask you all to stand, and you can also join us across there.
Into this world we have come alone, or jaye bhi akela. And in a similar manner, when we take our exit, we shall leave alone. 2 दिन की ज़िंदगी है, ये दिन का मेला. When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short visit to a mela. This is a world of strangers. No one is yours. Although everyone lives, I am still alone. I am here, or jaye.
Adityaaya Swaha, Om Vishwabhyo Devebhyo Swaha, Om Dhyava Prithivyam Swaha, Om Suryam Chakshu Gacham, Vatamatra Divam Chakacham Prithivi Bhadramati, Apoha Gacham, Yadi Tatra Devatam, Purushit Vishu Prati Shishireri Swaha, Om Sumati Katyam, Pavate Gatam, Ekam Svasate, Yeko Matu Pradhavati, Namshir Devami, Gachatat Swaha, Om Swaha, Swaha, Gritabrikha, Rishi, Vasvatu Yamam, Umjati, Gachatat Swaha, Om Tatsaye, Anna, Dashya, Tatsaye, Suryahu, Tapoye, Chikyari, Manas, Namshir Devami, Gachatat Swaha, Om Deyu Ante, Pradhanishu, Shurasote, Etanodyajam, Deva Sahasra Dakshinas Kamshit, Deva Vikakatat Swaha, Om Prehi Prehi Pratimhi, Purvaki Yatrana, Purvakatra, Pareyu Mukha, Rajana, Sudhaya, Vadantayam, Vashyasi, Varnamka Devam Swaha, Om Samyak Tasvam Vichuyam, Samyamena Ishtaprutena, Parame Yomam, Vaya Mutyam, Puranastam, Nehi Samyatasva, Dhamma Suvarka Swaha, Om Yamaya Madhumattamam, Rake Avyam Jodram, Idam Namarashikam, Purvejam, Purvatam, Pratipilka Swaha, Om Emam Jiva Arutam, Gavedyas, Tam Nirvahata, Parigramadita, Rityuyammas, Yasi Duta, Prajita, Asun, Pratibyo, Namayan Chakkare, Swaha, Om Yamodadara, Pradivim Yamodrashvam, Idam Jagat Yamaya Sarvati Tashte, Yatrana, Vayu Rakita, Swaha, Om Ahar Ahar Namu, Neyamano Ram Vishwam, Purusham Jagat, Devasato Ram Pratyati, Usanjam Yam, Marve Yamat Swaha, Om Siewkumar Kavatri, Pritariksha, Ivishani, Yatcha, Smai Sharvasa, Rata, Swaha, Om Vayu Sanivam Amritam Aditam, Asmatam Shariram, Om Kratasmaram, Devesmaram, Kritamsmaram, Swaha, Om Bhurvasvaham, Tatsaturvahenyam, Bhargo Devasya Devi, Yo Yuna Prachodayat, Swaha, Om Bhurvasvaham, Tatsaturvahenyam, Bhargo Devasya Devi, Yo Yuna Prachodayat, Swaha, Om Bhurvasvaham, Tatsaturvahenyam, Bhargo Devasya Devi, Yo Yuna Prachodayat, Swaha. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamivavashishyate Om Shri Parabramatme Swaha. Om Shri Aganaye Namaha, Om Shri Bhagyavahaya Namaha, Om Bhagyavahaya Namaha. प्राप्य निरंतं तत्त्वं भागतम् ॐ धर्मधर्मसमायुक्तं लोकमोहसमावृतं देहेयं सर्वदातानि दिव्यालोकां सुगच्छतु You want to come?
No. He just wants to see.
Do you want to bring another closer? No? Hands together. Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayinam Padmanabam Suresham Vishwadharam Gaganasatrisam Meghavarnam Shubhanam Lakshmikantam Kamalatenam Yogi Vidyakamyam Vande Vishnum Bhauvaiharam Sarvalokaikanakam Om Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhoscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Mritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Pret Atma Shanti Pret Atma Shanti Pret Atma Shanti Ram Naam Satya Ram Naam Satya Ram Naam Satya Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare बोलिए वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय
Penal boys.
Well done.